unexplainable.
Yeah,
Let me use that word.
it's like being in limbo, but yet you have a sense of direction. When you're in limbo, there's really no direction in limbo.
I feel Nigeria is like limbo. Like you don't know what you're going through, definitely.
Honestly, you wake up each day, and then there's a new drama every day.
I'm telling you.
Just when it seems like you're getting to adjust to something,
and then you realize you're not adjusting to that thing. You realize that it gets harder, or you don't know what you're going through. So hi guys, how are you guys doing? I know you can't respond back, but I'd like to know how you're doing in the comment section.
Yes. It's been a while. It's been a very, very long time.
Did you miss us? Like, tell us in the comment section. Want to know? I think it's 1 month or 1.5.
I think it should be over a month.
Wow.
I think it should be over a month.
Okay, but first, we want to apologize for taking this long. What was the reason why we didn't come online? Or
Tolu, in case you can't see, Tolu is looking at me, expecting me to have some answers, some answers to this question. Well, I can't take the blame for this one.
I'm not saying that you should take the blame.
Things did not just really work out.
Yes, we all had a share in it.
Yeah, things did not just really work out.
So, should we talk about today's topic?
Yeah, before we talk about this topic, I think I want to measure something
Okay.
and say that things did not really work out. But I think one thing I learned about these short while experiences, there's always a euphoria when you start something, and it's really, really exciting that first time you start it, and you're like, oh, we're going to do this and do this and do this and do this and do this. And sort of like the point where the tempo dies, where the euphoria is not there again.
Yeah.
I think that's where people tend to feel like, oh, I lost passion for something. But if you really had a goal you wanted to hit, that's the moment where you should encourage yourself. And yeah, I'm glad we found the time to encourage ourselves.
I'm actually glad we did that and we didn't let the podcast die. That's the most important thing.
Yeah,
because I was like, we need to revive this podcast no matter what, even if it's 1.5 months. It's just that things did not work out.
Yeah.
And now things are likely to work out. Definitely,
Honestly.
we are back actually. So today's topic is titled Social Media and the New WhatsApp Norm. Social media is a necessity in modern communication, both for personal and professional use. 2020 will always be known as the year everybody was on social media. As more people got on, more features came to different platforms. Some we don't need, and others we cannot even imagine how we lived without them. Features like broadcast messaging, updates, privacy setting especially was on WhatsApp, or are still on WhatsApp. Why do people even turn up their read receipts from their friends? Why do people ghost and still post stories? Are there new rules on WhatsApp that we don't know about? When is the best time for someone to post on their status? How best to chat? What do I post? What shouldn't I post? What's good for WhatsApp but not good on IG? So guys, we're going to talk about social media today and the new WhatsApp norm. But first, we're going to talk about the trending things that have been happening on social media in a long time. So can you tell me the surprising trending thing that you've experienced, like in this 1.5 months that we've not been on our podcast?
I think the most recent trending thing is this Threads app that Mark Zuckerberg and his team decided to, I don't know, cook up. Everybody's cooking something. So yeah, I think that's the most recent thing that happened. Yeah, but I've not gotten on trends though. I'm having mixed feelings about it.
Are you serious? I love Thread. Like, it's a positive Twitter for me.
If you love trends, why don't you like Twitter?
I don't know. Do you know that it took me years to get on Twitter?
What exactly made...
Guys, this might be embarrassing, but I got on Twitter this year. I'm telling you. Like, I have fear of Twitter because the dragging can be so much there.
What exactly made Twitter? Is it not the people?
Yes, but Twitter, I feel like...
But then imagine if all those...
People just talk without like a censor.
Okay, let's imagine if those people are... Let's call them, for some reason, for lack of a better word, let's say toxic people, right? So imagine all of those toxic people imported themselves into trends. Is it not going to be the same thing?
I'm going to log out.
You see, that's the... I think it just revolves around the kind of people you follow.
How we use the app.
Exactly.
For Twitter, there was no like censor or anything.
That was the point. There's this popular quote. They say, without freedom of speech, you will never really know how stupid somebody is.
But I feel like things should be regulated, especially social media
No,
platforms?
Twitter is regulated to some point. Like you can't
Okay.
use if the notice you're using racial slurs over and over again, or maybe you're inciting violence towards a particular race or something, and people keep reporting you. It's not like before, where before somebody just reports you, even if you're not wrong, they just ban your account. Now it's getting better because Elon is really invested in people having freedom of speech. But then your freedom of speech should not infringe on anybody's right.
That's
So the point where
what
you infringe on,
I
on
mean. Sorry,
somebody's
that's
right,
what Twitter
yeah,
don't understand.
yeah.
Infringing on someone's
The point of
rights.
infringing on someone's right is when first you're trying to incite violence. So you're infringing on that person's right. You can say whatever you want to say generally, but it should not be when you now put that person in physical danger. You understand? So that's when they now begin to censor you, and it makes a lot of sense because people say the wildest thing. It's fun. It's really for me. I don't think I can live Twitter. It's fun because it's like the only social
the truth
media
is
that really makes
most
sense.
Twitter quotes or Twitter is it what do you
Most
guys call it?
Twitter
Tweets. Is it Twitter tweets? Most Twitter tweets actually come on Facebook and on
Yeah, and everybody
Instagram.
enjoys it. Yeah,
And
and
we all
I'm
laugh
like,
and
we
everything.
were laughing about this on
But
Twitter like 1 week ago.
I feel
you're late to
Thread
the party.
is so good because it's like a positive Twitter. We are trying to make people like us who just take pictures. Let's see how we can do well.
But do you think?
Or by tweeting, or is it trading? Let's call it trading.
Let me ask you this thing. Do you think Thread is going to last long?
For me, okay, on the first day, the way people were logging in, it was like peer pressure. I didn't log in until like the fourth day because I don't like to be pressured at all. So I made sure that this Thread, I saw the app, it was just so simple, and I was like, oh my god, I think this is the app for me.
Yeah, the app looks very simple. But the logo looks very ugly.
But I don't know if it's going to last because most people that tweets on Twitter, they may actually go back to Twitter.
Yes.
Do you understand?
People
because it's more lively on Twitter. That's what I've seen
now.
in this past 4 days that Thread came on.
Yes, now, and it's crazy. Like people are coming on Twitter to talk about threads. I'm like, why not just do
And
it
Thread
in your
is trending
threads?
there.
Yeah, Thread is trending on Twitter. I mean, like it's fascinating.
Yeah.
One of my friends posted something. He said the dopamine rush I felt for that Thread app has expired. This was 13th July, and I noticed it coming.
Yeah.
I remember like the first day it came out. Because I'm on Instagram too. You see people posting their page and everything. It was on almost everybody's story. People that open
like a peer
Thread.
pressure.
Yeah, like everybody wanted to. I looked at it and I was like, the first thing that came to my head is that too many social media apps. I don't think I want to open a new social media. If anything happens to any of my social media accounts, maybe God. See, that's the end though. I'm not going to fight for it for anything. It's stressful.
I know it's very stressful. Like starting all over, looking for more followers. Oh my god!
I'm trying already. I mean, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. That's enough now. What's up? What else do I need?
Just try out the Thread app. But there's something I would like to say. We forget that when WhatsApp came on, when Instagram came on, it was very, very simple. Instagram was simple. But over time, they decided to add more features, if you notice. So if Thread is going to be relevant and stay for a long time, that they have to add more features. It's going to get complicated. There are going to be hashtags soon.
Okay, there's no hashtags on.
No, I've not seen any hashtag there.
Wow.
I noticed that. It's just like a very, very simple platform.
Okay. Oh, wow.
You don't use hashtag.
I think I probably need to go and check it out, but I won't open an account. I'll find something to. No, but that's interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. So, I don't see Mark Zuckerberg as no.
Adding more features. You don't see him adding more features on
It's not like I don't see him adding more features, but I don't see him being extremely creative with adding more features. I'll give you an example.
Okay.
Snapchat started with story.
Okay.
Right? Imported that idea into, he bought WhatsApp, imported that idea into WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram.
Okay.
Right? TikTok came up with Reels, imported that idea into
Instagram.
His original idea does not necessarily develop. That's what I'm saying. Like his original idea does not necessarily develop. It's more of a let me collect from other people. People say whether when the trends are kept, someone who was asking, okay, is this the case of someone stealing like an artist?
But you know that the law see it as competition is good.
No, competition is good. I'm saying that one thing that made Twitter unique was that they stood by
what they wear. They didn't try to be like Instagram.
You know when stories was everywhere, they tried to do oneself, Twitter fleets and everything, right?
It didn't work.
It's not like it didn't work. It was working well. Even when they removed it, people were like, oh, bring it back. But they stood by what they were. Their platform look is the same it has always been.
Yeah, originality is good, but sometimes it's good to add more.
But recently, Elon Musk started paying people that bought in the verification.
Yes, the blue tick.
So if you're now a creator, right, and you have a lot of following on your page and every time people engage your page, he's now paying $10,000 for it, and it's good.
It's a good thing.
When he came on Twitter, I was like, okay, he's a businessman, he wants to make money from it because the previous let me not say previous administration. Because in Nigeria, people keep blaming previous administration for wrong things, right? So, but the previous people, they did a lot of backhand things, working with the FBI and everything wasn't so good, That's how they were getting their own money. Okay. But he doesn't want to get his money from there. He wants everything like an open source system, and also that's why he's bringing in this. And it makes
I noticed that actually because let me use Yemi Osibanjo. I heard that his blue tick was removed when he was no longer vice president.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I heard about that. So, but I don't really know much about Twitter like that. I want to talk about another thing that trended in the past.
Okay.
And that's a Nigerian chef that cooked for, 100 hours, Udabasi.
Yeah.
And it was really surprising how Nigerians were all into it. We're all trying to be like, oh my gosh, she did this, she did that. And now Nigerians want to tear the Guinness World Record. Like, how can we do that?
I think on some hand, but Guinness Book of Record probably need to give us a record for the country that has attempted Guinness Book of Record the most. I mean, 1,000, is it 15,000 or 1,500?
Nigerians,
in like
please
a
stop.
Week. I mean,
stop it.
When they say a request in their media, I'm like, the first thing they will ask probably which country, Nigeria,
and they'll just remove
because it's crazy.
I'm telling you, we should stop it. Actually,
I think this shows that a lot of Nigerians are not creative.
Yes, we need to be creative, and that's what she did. Hilda Basi was creative.
She spent time. She did her due diligence.
She didn't just wake up and say that she wants to break the Guinness record. Look at what Chef Dami did. For me, I felt it was somehow.
No, I think she embarrassed herself.
Yeah, it was somehow, literally. It was. I felt somehow for her because even though she was getting recognition, how do all these media personalities say it? Publicity is publicity, good or bad? She was getting recognition, but I feel that recognition was not original.
No, that publicity, I don't think
it was like a waste of time. We know her now.
That publicity, I don't think is a very good one because recently we've just been seeing her come online and complain.
Are you serious?
Yeah. The last time she was like, she needs money to do something. I'm like, oh, that's what happens when you don't prepare for stuff,
Yeah.
And that's almost the same way I felt about this Thread app. It's like a response to what Elon did. They didn't spend enough time.
No.
Actually, it's just a response to what
Zuckerberg's defense, he prepared for it.
They never really did.
So we are not just talking about social media today. We're going to talk about WhatsApp. So there's this new norm on WhatsApp that we usually see, often of read receipts. Like, do you know why people off their read receipts?
Well, mine is off first. Let me start
because I was going to come for you.
I
was going to come for you because I noticed. No, mine is not off. Yeah. It was off when I was in law school, and that was because I was in law school. But now I will ignore you with my full chest if I want to ignore you. Wow, I'm not afraid of you.
No, I don't think it's about that, but it's the peace of mind that comes with it.
What's the peace of mind? Please explain to us by peace of mind.
I'm going to show Tolu a chat. Unfortunately, you guys can't see the chat.
Thanks to NEPA. Yes, we have to blame them. PHCN, that's what they call them now. PHCN.
Is it PHCN or Abuja something?
Oh, they've changed their name again.
Yeah, Abuja something. So look, you're going to see a series of messages from someone that I'm constantly not replying. What? And the person is not getting the hit. The person just keeps. These are all from. You can see this is your status, your status. You can.
But wait, why can't you not just reply her once? And after that, that's all. She's not going to disturb you. I know it's a her. You know when you have a crush on someone.
She better not have a crush on me.
In her defense, she was just trying to get to know you. Some people just want to know you. Do you know that? Some people just want to know you.
This is somebody I see physically sometimes.
Okay.
Right? So if you want to get to know me, right? Let's just start from seeing.
They want to be your friend. Friends are not easy to get nowadays.
I have enough to know. I'm not a good person. I'm not a good human being generally. I have enough.
Because I'm trying to understand that concept. Some people say they beg them for money. That's why they're off their read receipt.
No, you see that red receipt. Okay, there's more in that privacy stuff. There's. I just want to say once you turn off your red receipt and your. There's another one. When it was your red receipt,
you don't see the number of people.
It said there's no going back to.
But it's a good thing. I was really comfortable the time I offed my red receipt. My auntie was not like, why did you off your read receipt. I'm like,
that read receipt and last scene.
yeah,
That last scene.
like it's a good.
When was the
feel
last time
peace.
you're online?
Oh my god, you
Only-
feel like that. You feel so peaceful. Sorry, guys. You feel so peaceful. Like you have that kind of
Exactly,
peace,
exactly.
and it's very, very. How will I
that's
put
the
it?
point.
What's the word I want to use? There's a
It's
word.
comforting. It's
Thank
calming.
you.